It's a PG corner. It's a PG corner. It's a PG corner. It's a PG corner.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the first episode of the PG Corner, where we talk about the PG era and the awesomeness and why the PG era of pro wrestling, not just the WWE, but mostly the WWE, the PG era rules. Alright, so let's begin with the top 10 reasons why John Cena is better than The Rock. Let's get at it. Number 1. Cena wrestles every single night and appears weekly on TV. This is why he's better than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You see, The Rock left for 7 years straight, and now he appears like barely twice a year. I mean, he doesn't really wrestle anymore. He cuts maybe like one pre-recorded promo every 4 months, if that. But John Cena, this awesome wrestler, this beacon of hope for pro wrestling in general, he has been a consistent guy. He's appeared every single night, whether he's the champion or not. He's there every single week. He doesn't miss a step, and he's there, and that's why he's awesome. So John Cena is way better than The Rock because of this reason, but we're going to get to more reasons. Number 2, John Cena has better movies compared to The Rock's failed film career. I mean, check it out. John Cena has what? 12 Rounds, The Marine, Legendary, The Reunion. All these movies are way better than all the crummy, terrible, horrible movies of The Rock. What, The Rock has like Tooth Fairy, Witch Mountain, Doom, Scorpion Queen. I mean, these movies aren't good, okay? They stink, they're terrible, they're not worth watching, they're completely boring. And just because, for the simple fact that The Rock can't act. He's a horrible actor. He is so wooden, and he's got no facial expressions. John Cena is way better of an actor. He's just more naturally, technically better. He's actually a lot more talented as an actor than The Rock. The Rock just can't. He's way too stiff. You know, it's like there's no. He's very robotic. But John Cena is like the opposite. John Cena has awesome facial expressions. He conveys emotion across the screen really well. If just watch 12 Rounds. You know, Legendary was really a legendary movie. I mean, I'm surprised that, you know, he should be getting more credit for his movie work. You know, he should be winning like Academy Awards. So John Cena, a way better, way more talented actor than that terrible hack Rock. I mean, Rock plays the same character every movie too. It's like he's been typecasted as this dumb action hero guy. But John Cena actually has range. He's got actual skills. You know, he can play emotional movies, dramatic movies, comedy. You know, he's got everything. Alright, number 3. Cena is only 34 years old. He was born in 1977. 34! Barely in his early mid-30s. He's at the peak of his age. You know, he's in the prime of his career. He's way younger than that old has-been The Rock. The Rock is like turning 40 years old this year. He's in his 40s. Born in 1972? That's so old. Okay, that's why The Rock is like this rickety-crickety old man who can barely perform like a shoulder block. I mean, John Cena just wrestles circles around The Rock now because he's just way faster, way more athletic because of his youth. He's just a younger talent, and that's what we're looking for. I mean, it's like comparing a freaking 40-year-old athlete, you know, like let's say an MMA, UFC fighter, to somebody like, you know, Brock Lesnar, who's like he's a younger guy. He's in the prime of his career, you know. I mean, that's just the way it is. The younger talent is always better. Alright, number 4. John Cena's first gimmick was the prototype, and he was basically half man, half machine. And this was his early gimmick. You know, he was the prototype. kind of a pseudo-robotic type of guy. The Rock was Flex Kavana. He was Flex Kavana. Even that name is terrible. Who do you think is going to win in a fight? Somebody who's half man, half machine, like the prototype, or stinky little Flex Kavana? I thought so. Flex Kavana would get so destroyed with that terrible haircut. But prototype was way cooler. He's like almost like the Terminator. Alright, number 5. John Cena is a 12-time champion. He is a 12-time World and WWE champion combined. He's up there. He is one of the most decorated wrestlers of all time. The Rock only held the frickin' WWE title like 7 times. Ooh, big deal, 7 times. Everybody's done that. Look at Triple H. You know? Everybody's done that. John Cena's done that and surpassed The Rock on every level. John Cena's held more titles. He's just a better champion. This means that he's a better champion. You want to put the belt on the guy who you think will carry it really well. Who's going to be the face of your company. John Cena defeats The Rock when it comes to championship reigns. There you go. Just look it up. Just look it up. Alright, number 6. John Cena has granted over 250 wishes for Make-A-Wish. This makes him the biggest wish granter of all time. This means that he has done Make-A-Wish so many times for so many different kids that he's like, he's a real hero. He's a real hero for children. They look up to him. He's a really good role model. He's very inspiring. And he's somebody that people can look up to, these young kids. The Rock, on the other hand, he makes fun of little children in his promos. I mean, he insults little kids. He makes fun of them. He thinks they're crap. He thinks they're little useless little fans who don't mean anything. And The Rock, he makes fun of them. He calls them names. He calls them like little twerps. You know, he doesn't even like children. But John Cena is just way, way better. He did over 250 wishes. Easily one of the best reasons why he's better than The Rock. Number 7. John Cena cuts the best promos. He has way better segments and promos with his mic skills and interviewing skills. His rapping gimmick was so good, and it was so funny, and it was so off the top of the head. He was rapping and he was rhyming at the same time. That's not easy. That's actually quite difficult to be just off the top of the dome and coming up with new stuff, impromptu, right off the head, and just coming up with terms right on the spot, and insults, and funny comedy right there. On the other hand, The Rock is just way too repetitive with his crappy, redundant promos. It's always the same thing. He says the same things over and over again every single week. It's just nothing but catchphrases, and that's it. And The Rock is just way too one-dimensional. But Cena, I mean, he can easily go back to his rapping gimmick like he did, just earlier this week, and just completely demolish, completely destroy The Rock. Just way more entertaining. John Cena wins. Number 8. He's got better t-shirts and merchandise. That's right. John Cena's t-shirts, they have more colors. They're a lot more bright and colorful. And this basically means that they're more creative. He's got way more creative looking t-shirts, which makes it easier to sell to different types of fans. He's got bright green t-shirts, bright orange, bright red. I mean, just bright blue. Just so many different colored t-shirts. And that makes it cool, you know. Color is awesome to have, because if it's bright, it's appealing. Not like The Rock. The Rock's merchandise and his t-shirts are just always plain black, or some like cheap, it's got like a cheap catchphrase on it, like some kind of, his phrases, one of the things that he says. It's just got some text on it, so it's not really funny, it's not really cool, and it doesn't even stand out. It's always just like this generic color. So when it comes to merchandise and t-shirts, John Cena has better ones. Number 9. John Cena's WrestleMania record is 6-2. John Cena has won so many times at WrestleMania. He is like, he's got an awesome record. You know, he's a championship material type of guy. He's like the LA Lakers. He's the Boston Celtics. He's the, he's like the Patriots. This guy is an empire, man. He's got it all. He's got the WrestleMania record. The Rock, on the other hand, is 4-4. This guy has won as much as he's lost at WrestleMania. How pathetic is that? Terrible, incredibly horrible record. Absolutely embarrassing. The Rock shouldn't even go to WrestleMania anymore. I don't even know. He just kept losing. He's a WrestleMania loser. He doesn't even win. I don't know how many times he's been beaten by Stone Cold and Triple H at WrestleMania, just over and over again. Even on his way out, in 2004, I think, he lost to like Randy Orton and Batista. Evolution back then, and they weren't even big names back then. But John Cena, he's beaten everybody. He's beaten them all. He's beaten Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I mean, you name it. He's beaten every single big name out there. You know, the champion is always going to lose to John Cena. So, and every time that, the small amount of times that John Cena's lost, you're talking about The Miz, you're talking about when Randy Orton retained it back in '08. These are very rare and kind of shady times. It's like, it's inconclusive. Like, it's not even legit wins. It's always like the guy's cheating, It's always some kind of weird thing. And not to mention that The Rock was so jealous of John Cena's WrestleMania record that he cheated last year in 2011 and screwed over John Cena at WrestleMania. So that doesn't even count if you think about it. And finally, reason number 10 why John Cena is better than The Rock. John Cena has been ranked number 1 Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 500 Wrestler 2 years in a row from 2006 to 2007. 2 years. This guy's ranked number 1, the best wrestler in the world. The Rock has never, ever been number 1 once. I mean, the closest was he was number 2 or 3, back in 2000, which is epic fail. John Cena has been ranked number 1 twice, back to back. The only guy who's ever done that was I think Stone Cold did that. He did that, and I think Bret Hart did that a couple of times too, way back in the early 90s. So, John Cena, man, he's easily one of the top wrestlers of all time. He's up there with Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And The Rock is way below him. He's The Rock's not even significant at this point. He's this is why John Cena is easily going to beat The Rock at WrestleMania 28. I mean, it's not even a contest, not even a debate. So there you go. That's the top 10 reasons why John Cena is better than The Rock. So that's it for this episode of the PG Corner. And until next time, PG era rules. Attitude sucks. Keep watching. Subscribe, stupid. Subscribe, stupid. Subscribe, stupid. Subscribe, stupid.